So I finally got my hands on the Phoenix fruit again after many years of it being out of stock. Today I'm going to rate and tell you its pros and cons based on my perspective and how well it is. I'm going to cover up these basic criterias: movesets, grinding, raids, and PvP. Subscribe first, by the way. The Phoenix fruit is a legendary, previously rare, mythical zone type fruit that lets the user transform into a phoenix. In the manga or anime, the user of this fruit is Marco. So for movesets, let us do a quick showcase on the fruit. When you equip Phoenix, you have two forms: Human Hybrid and Full Phoenix. Let us start with Human Hybrid first. First, Smash. You make a gust of wind that knocks people back and deal damage to them. You also apply Afterburn. Second, Recover. When you hold X, you make the sphere around yourself. You will continuously get healed. You can also heal players if they are in the sphere. While holding it, you're going to get slowed and you cannot dash or soar during usage. You cannot hold this forever. Third, Kick. You move forward and knock people to your direction, dealing damage and also applying Afterburn to them. Flight skill, Fly. When you hold this, you fly. V skill, Full Form. You transform into a phoenix, enhancing all other skills. Phoenix form moves. Z, Heavy Smash. Basically just like the human form one, but with greater range and more damage. X, Strength Recover. Functions like the human form one, but the spear is bigger and the heal is greater. But you cannot move while you hold it. Phoenix so OP they had to nerf it. C, Spirit Smack. Just like the human form one, but with greater AoE, but no Afterburn. E, Tornado. You spin around, stunning people in the range. This move hits 16 times while you're spinning. You cannot move. Movesets 5.5. You see, in your human form, there are only 2 damaging skills and 3 in the Phoenix form. The Phoenix form X and E moves stun you while you're using it, leaving you vulnerable. Transforming into a Phoenix makes your hitbox bigger without giving you any additional HP, unlike Dragon. The range of the Z and C, regardless of any form, is quite short, but not impossible to land though. You just need to aim good. Fly is basically useless since it is slow and you can just transform into a phoenix. It is one of the worst fruits for seeking, ghost ship, and hydra hunting due to its short range and bad damage against big bosses. Cooldowns are quite short, but I wish they were faster. Lastly, I would like to ask the developers, what happened to Phoenix full form flight mechanic? Back in the days, if I were to press S while being like this, I would go up while going backwards at the same time. But for no reason, it went like this. And many other questionable movements. For the legendary, the damage sucks. HKV2 already deals like half of your HP. Let me tell you the goods now. The C skill provides good mobility. The X skill is the only skill in the entire game that can heal other players, making it useful for support in raids, CVs, and hydra hunting. Phoenix E skill has good stun and is a ken breaker. A good legendary for beginners since it is easy to use and it has low stat requirements. C is a good combo extender since it stuns players and brings them to you. Okay, so I tried grinding with Phoenix against this boss and these NPCs right here. Phoenix does quite well in defeating him. In the Phoenix form, you need to remember this combo. So when you're exactly above the NPC, aim it downward, use the Z skill, and then the Z skill to get close, and then E. We go exactly above to prevent the NPC from getting knocked back. When all your skills are on cooldown, you just have to play the dodging game. If you do not want to wait, then it is recommended to have a sword with you. Anyway, dodging is a bit hard since you're big and slow, but just save up your dodge hotkey and you'll be fine. For these NPCs, same way, just make sure you have to dodge all the attacks. And boom, they're dead. It is slower and it deals less damage than other fruits actually. Gravity Awakening defeats people faster. I take my words back on Gravity Awakening. In this clip, I was trying to get Observation V2 with this guy. We ended up dying a lot of times of course, but there's this one part worthy to be discussed of. When I wanted to heal him, I got stopped. And how am I supposed to heal him when we had to continuously move to not get attacked? I remember grinding with this back in the days and it got me to a high level, so grinding 7 out of 10. Not the best, but you got the heals though. Raids. Our favorite gem grabbing way. For regular raids, I have only tried using it in easy raids since, well, normal is impossible. It is good, I soloed this entire raid alone. The technique is to jump about a couple of times and then transform, then just do the grinding combo I taught you guys earlier. You might need a sword with you to finish off some low health enemies. You gotta target the melee enemies first before killing the gunners. For this big boss right here, just pull out your moral muscle and nuke him down. If you ever get low, just fly up and heal. If you're playing with your friends, be nice and heal them. Right, CB's raid. Phoenix is quite okay for CBs. The problem is that you need to get up close to the CBs to deal minimum damage. A reason why you do not want to get close is because players that are not in your ally can just kill you without them even noticing that you died. Since the sea beast deals enough damage for you to get hurt, combined with other AoE attacks that go towards the sea beast, makes you also get hit by them since you are near the sea beast. Plus, the Muramasa is 1000 times better than just waiting for your skills to refresh. So when you meet a sea beast, prepare Muramasa, transform, spam every skill, spam Muramasa. Hydra. I haven't tried it out because Hydra's rarer than a brown panda. Raid 6 out of 10. PvP. Okay, so I actually wanted to wait until I get every meta item in the game before I could comment on this, but I think it'll take too long. I'm not a mink, meaning I cannot get Eclat V2. I do not have ATK, meaning I cannot V2 it. I'm just a max level person who has Observation and Buso V2. However, during my grind with Phoenix, I encountered some bounty hunters with my dream items. Of course I lost to them. What did you expect? In your human form, you have no dodge breaking move. You need a good sword, and ATK V2 is a good sword. Hull sword is an alternative, but it deals like no damage. You need to go to your Phoenix form first and hope that your E skill hits the player who is smaller than a bacteria. By the time you have broken their dodge, you die. But I assume that life will be better with Phoenix if you have all the meta items. But Phoenix got the heal. Healing just makes you very vulnerable and open to attacks. If you heal in your human form, you cannot turn on dodge, dash, or even Soru. If you heal in your Phoenix form, you become big and you immobilize yourself. There were some moments where I won. Basically, if you feel like you have taken enough damage and you're low, transform back into human and rely solely on yourself and your sword. PvP 4 out of 10. But if you think that Phoenix is OP with other items, then rate it by yourself in the comment section down below. So in total, Phoenix has an average rating of 5.6 out of 10. Once again, this video is about my experience using the fruit. Ratings may of course vary from person to person. Since you guys have made it this far, I want to ask you guys something. Have you ever wondered how we could help the developers balance this fruit out? So let us move on to balancing. First, if I were a developer, I would make the range of the Z skill in both forms longer and make the AoE bigger. We hop on to the most iconic skill, the X skill. In the human form, there's no need to change anything, but the Phoenix form one sucks. Remove the stun and replace it with a slow effect and the inability to use dodge haki while in usage. The C skill is alright, but I'm not sure with the Phoenix form C having no afterburn. It hits twice in the Phoenix form, but it sometimes hits only once for no reason. Fix that. Should we replace Fly with something better? It'll be different from the anime since it'll lack a human hybrid flight move, but you already have the full form. While transforming into the Phoenix, please developers, either give the user a faster regen speed or give an additional 1500 to 3000 HP. This way, you do not need to de-transform that much because you're low in HP and you're slow. Remove the mechanic where you get stunned while using the E skill. Just slow down the user by 60 to 75%. It's so that players can still move themselves to their enemies that are near, but not near enough to get hit. In summary, Phoenix is still a good fruit, surpassing most fruits, but it lacks features and has crucial flaws. That was it. If you enjoyed the video, then leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.